From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw, Goff. Green with a catch left side. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Well, he's got some breathing room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 33 in the first. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's 3rd and 9.
26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Inside. Hey, check 26.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the counter, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Yeah, there. Back front. Poker over here. Hey, take
Rodgers
26.
changing the play, it appears.
Get 300. Get 300.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Jets at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you take it right down Broadway? And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. No gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now it's gone. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I can assure you, setting up a screen, is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Go off a handoff here to Swift.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Swift will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Wide left. 630. Jump out.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Paul on a give up the middle.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Kelvin Joseph that time in on the tackle.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Back north.
Here's Hall again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
They'll run with Hall.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15.
They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 74 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Swift. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
One more time with Swift.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Swift.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike, and that'll be caught.
And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Hey, take 26.
Snap comes at 1. Catch is made by Arcega right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. I used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. Give him 18 on the play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Back north.
In motion goes the tight end. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he'll find Hall. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Here's a give to Hall. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, 300. Hey, 88.
Rodgers now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 22.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Oh, this is blocked, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule And there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads into bigger errors.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Out of the gun, Goff. Goes out left, it's caught by Williams. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Throwing again is Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get... Now Goff on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Hall. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
630. Jump out. Cut. Hey, Mike.
Here's Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A handoff, Swift running to the left. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. Throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Patterson's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right.
Forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Important extra point up and through. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. This is 1st and 10.
Find out. You got 58.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Get 300. Get 300.
It's a pickup of 3.
Hey, 88. Flip it down.
Rodgers to throw.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
A big play looming on third down.
50. 630. Jump out. Hey, Mike.
Back to throw. Rodgers.
It's complete. Lazard.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line. 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Inside. Hey, take 26.
To throw is Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, 88. Go to 50. Take 30.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Goff now to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this is caught that they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
Here's first and 10. Now Hall to start the drive.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. First and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Jump out! Teammate! 26! Yeah, this.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Inside. Hey, take 26. Yeah, this. Back north.
Now Rodgers got to have this one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Back north. Right. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, 88.
He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
2nd and inches at the 7-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Go to 50. Take 30. Jump out. Teammate. 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
He'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
We go.
Now it's gone.
This ball intercepted.
There he goes, right side.
And the Jets are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal, because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they suffered defeat.
It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the...
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown. Back to throw now in his own end zone.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Jalen Waddle, 98 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike.
Now a play fake here on first down.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, what a way to kick off the year here. Niners and Steelers. And I know the folks back in Northern California happy to see their quarterback Brock Purdy back out there. Charles, what do you see from him in year 2?
More of what we saw from him in year 1, partner, because this young man, he really sees the reins in that first season. And he is excited about expanding his game and pushing the ball downfield even more in year 2 as a starter with the 49ers.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, they'll throw.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
Let's go.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Back to throw now on first down.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a third and long.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't roll out the possible.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend. And that's caught inside the 30.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jalen Waddle.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll throw now on the final play.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That is incomplete.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you down 2. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense now with a... They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
They'll drop to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Back to throw here.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, he still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot.
Touchdown 49ers.
Jalen Waddle,
75 yards.
And the Niners are closing in on a winning start.
Now back to throw.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running.
He's got him in, complete, and it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That's a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.